not so long ago, I managed to find this online. I was reminiscing about it a few weeks ago and was just like, I would love to play on that game again. So I googled it. Unfortunately, Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition didn't come up, but then the remix version did, and it was on the game website over here in the UK. We have a store called Game, so I clicked on it. It wasn't actually Game that sold it. It was like a online marketplace called Cellatronic, and it said that they had them brand new, like unopened. So I was like, yes, I am ordering it. I think it was only like £13-14. So yeah, I ordered it. It was first class, so it should have come within like 2 to 3 days really. 3 days went by, still not got it, so I thought not to worry, I'll give it a few more days. Then it got to like 5 days and I still hadn't got it, so I was starting to worry. So I checked my email and it had like a serial number. It didn't really have a tracking number, it just had like an order number. So I typed that in on like Royal Mail, DPD, yeah, like the courier services over here, and it just said that your parcel isn't with us. So I was like, oh god, have I been ripped off here? So yeah, I had to email Game anyway. I spoke to someone online and they said that they'll get in contact with the seller. Anyway, he messaged me back, the seller, and sort of said I did send it out first class, so it should have been there by now. The only thing I can think of is that Royal Mail have lost it in the post. So I was like, right, okay. So he said, I'll just send you out a new one, and I'll do it first class again, and it should be there within 2 or 3 days. So I said, right, okay, not a problem. So I went to Wales for the weekend, came back, and then I did have it. I had a parcel there when I got back, so I opened it up, and it was this. So it wasn't new. You know, I don't know if you can tell by the case, but it's a bit battered. And on the CD-ROM itself, it had a few minor scratches on it. So I thought, well, it isn't new. So I thought, did I order it new or did I not? So I checked back on my email and looked at my order, and it was brand new, unopened, still sealed. So I thought, yeah, if it's already been used, then it should not be like £13. It should only be like, you could get it probably about £2 or £3, now probably less than that. So I messaged him back and I just explained, look, I paid £13-14 for it. It's like nearly 2 weeks late and it's not even brand new. Am I going to receive the brand new one and I'll send this one back or what? So he said, I'm so sorry, I've sent you out one of the pre-owned ones instead of the new ones. Just keep this and I'll refund you the £13. And that's not what I wanted to happen. I just wanted the brand new one, because I was worried that this one might be a bit temperamental. But I tried it anyway and it works fine. So he just said I could keep this one, and he gave me my money back. So yeah, so I've just recently started playing on this. It really frustrates me though, because it's one of them games where the traffic just like comes at you, and yeah, but it honestly, yeah, it's such a good game. I love this game so much. One of the old classic racing games, and the soundtrack is brilliant as well. And made by Rockstar. Rockstar do some good games. So let's take a look at some of the cars that you can get. So yeah, it's got like other cars you can unlock, and the thing called the Tokyo Challenge that the original version didn't have. You get your arcade mode, and your different types of races that you get. Alright, let's take a look at some of the cars you can get. So you sort of start off with your sort of box standard cars. As it says starting vehicles there, so you've got your Chevy Impala, Chevy Monte Carlo, Dodge Neon, SRT4, Mitsubishi Eclipse, I started off with. But then this time around, I got the Jetta. I love the R3 too. It's always been one of my favourite cars anyway. But then with this, I thought I could maybe upgrade it to look a bit more like a street racer car, if that makes sense. Just because it's got like a longer end to it, so I've got to stick a spoiler on the back. Whereas with the R32, the spoiler sort of comes like off the roof, if that makes sense. I always used to love the Mitsubishi Evo though. That was one of my favourite cars as well. It still is. So yeah, if you've not played this game, then you are missing out. This is nostalgia at its best. I used to spend so many hours playing this game. I love this game so much. It frustrates me, but I love it. Alright, so that's that one. Then we have another Rockstar game. Just wanted to make sure it was in there, because I have two of these. I have this version and the platinum version. I don't know why. I'm not too sure. Well, yeah, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. Another one of my favourite games of the PlayStation 2. I'm playing on this one now currently. I just love, like, after a few months, just starting again and doing the story all over again. This is fine now that's come out, hasn't it? Of CJ where he goes, oh shit, here we go again. I just keep seeing that now everywhere I go, and it's really funny because I've just started to play on this game again. I just love this game so much because there's just so many things that you can do. So many. I really wish they would remaster this for like the PlayStation 4. I really do. GTA 5 is good, but San Andreas, if the graphics were like GTA 5 on this, it would be the perfect game. You know, I love it how you can get your tattoos, go to your barber, the amount of clothes you can get. You know, you can even get motorbike helmets in this. You know, glasses, watches, chains, the amount of vehicles you can like drive, cars, motorbikes, bicycles, airplanes, boats. Then you can like drive your lorries and golf caddies and tow trucks and forklifts and bulldozers, cement mixers. There's just so much stuff you can do. Then you can go into the bars, play pool. There's even little arcade machines in the bars and the clubs. You can like do the dancing. I love it how you've got like your burger shop, your Clucking Bell, your pizza stack. Whereas I think in just GTA 5, I'm sure there's only one of them. I think. I'm not too sure. But then yeah, I love how you can go to the gym and build up your muscle. And like learn new fighting moves and stuff like that. Oh, there's just, the possibilities are endless in this game. And the weapons you get as well. You know, I love that mission where you're with Truth and you have to go and burn all the weed in the field. Yeah, I just love this game so much. It's just so much stuff you can do. Your little jetpack. Oh god, yeah, I could forget about that. The jetpack as well. 5 years ago, Carl Johnson escaped from the pressures of life in Los Santos. San Andreas, a city tearing itself apart with gang trouble, drugs and corruption, where film stars and millionaires do their best to avoid the dealers and gangbangers. Now it's the early 90s, Carl's got to go home. His mother has been murdered, his family has fallen apart, and his childhood friends are all heading towards disaster. On his return to the neighbourhood, a couple of corrupt cops frame him from homicide. CJ is forced on a journey that takes him across the entire state of San Andreas to see his family and to take control of the streets. customise your car. Off-track betting, yeah, gym, barbershop, tattoo parlour. So it tells you your legend, safe house, hospital, police station, bomb shop, ammunition, paint spray, car modification, off-track betting, tattoo parlour, barbershop, gym. Food and shopping, bars and clubs, train station, 24, you can drive a train in this. 24/7, burger shop, well stand, cooking bell, bingo, diet sacks, prolapse, suburban, fitting and zip. Yeah, there's just so much you can do. Then your booklet what you get. I say like the soundtracks that are good on this game as well. Have 3 airports as well. The most wanted, so you got your CJ, Ryder, Big Smoke, and Sweet. So yeah, another good game. So yeah, we have, as I say, the platinum version as well. So we'll just stick that on top of there. Alright, so I'll only do like a talk through on some of them. I don't want to bore you all to death. MX vs ATV Unleashed, again, another good game. The amount of vehicles that you can get in this. So you get your MX bikes, your ATVs, monster trucks, caddies, buggies, airplanes, helicopters. Just another good game. There's so many tracks as well, and so many like customization options again. Helmets, goggles, boots. You know, the overalls, gloves. So I'm just going to show you this because it says what sort of vehicles you can get. So you have trophy truck, dune buggies, sand rails, monster trucks, golf carts, airplanes, helicopters. And there's so many tricks you can do on this as well, which I love. Yeah, the amount of tricks you can do as well, which is great. So yeah, another good game. Then we have Spider-Man. Again, another game that I spent many years on. Bitten by a genetically engineered spider, high school student Peter Parker is suddenly empowered with supernatural abilities, including spider sense, web slinging and wall crawling. Assume the role of Parker as he adapts to his new powers and becomes Spider-Man, but beware, the city's villains won't be pleased to see a new hero on the scene. Just one bad thing about this game is you couldn't like go to street level, so you'd automatically die. But yeah, you know, just look at the suit. so hard. I used to think Andrew Garfield's Amazing Spider-Man 2 suit was the best. Then I'd say Tobey Maguire's suit was next. But then I have started to, I mean, I didn't really like the Amazing Spider-Man 1 suit. That was probably the worst in my opinion. I really don't like that one. But I have started to adapt to Tom Holland's like Civil War suit and Infinity War and Endgame suit, like the Iron Spider. So I can't really say a favourite now, to be honest, because I love them all apart from that one. So they all have the the quirks about them. But I really do like the Amazing Spider-Man 2 suit. I think that one will be my favourite suit probably. A game that again brings back so many memories. Sonic Mega Collection Plus. I love this because it's got so many different Sonic games on it. Sonic, Sonic 2, Sonic 3, Sonic and Knuckles. So you get Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, Sonic and Knuckles, Sonic 3D Flicky's Island, Sonic the Hedgehog Spinball, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. And then you get some Game Gear games as well. Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic Chaos, Sonic Trick, Sonic Labyrinth, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, Sonic Blast. So, if you can see, so that's just Sonic, Sonic 2, Sonic 3, Sonic and Knuckles that one, and then yeah, Sonic 3D Flicky's Island. Sonic 2 is probably my all-time favourite Sonic game, like 2D Sonic game. And then I'd say Sonic 3, or Sonic and Knuckles actually. I did like just the original Sonic, but you couldn't spin dash on it, so it used to frustrate me. But yeah, I love the Sonic games. Knuckles is my favourite character in the Sonic franchise. Alright, next up we have, so now guys, it's just a case of, like, I'd say these here are probably like my all-time favourites. Now I'm just going to show you a few games, but then when we get to the bottom it's like my least favourite game. So we've got Ultimate Spider-Man. Unfortunately this game doesn't work anymore. I get a little bit of gameplay out of it, but it is scratched to hell, unfortunately. I've had these games from being like 10. So, jeez, sorry. That was a horrible sound. So yeah, it's going back. Let's see, when did it come out? 2005. So yeah, going back. I can't even. I'm just absolutely shocking at maths. But yeah, 2005 Sonic came out. So going back a while anyway. But yeah, I love this game because you actually got to be Venom as well. And I love like the comic style of the gameplay. Be legendary, be predatory, or be both. Swing to the rescue as Spider-Man and then blaze a path of destruction as Venom. Play both sides in the most groundbreaking Spider-Man experience ever. Explore an expanded free-roaming environment that includes Queens, New York. Unleash your fury as a villainous Venom. Encounter more Spider-Man characters than ever before. So yeah, unfortunately this doesn't work. As I say, you can get a little bit of gameplay out of it, but then it gets to certain parts and then it just buffers, unfortunately. Now this interact with more than 140 characters in this epic action RPG. So you can see there's Captain America, Wolverine, Thor, Thing, Spider-Man, and Elektra. So I think on this one, so you got Spider-Man, Captain America, Iron Man, Ghost Rider, Thing, Thor, Wolverine, Elektra. And you got Luke Cage, Iceman, Human Torch, Mr. Fantastic, Invisible Woman, Deadpool, Daredevil, Captain America, yeah, said him. Yeah, I can't really remember. There is quite a few. Oh, Miss Marvel, Spider-Woman. Yeah, there is quite a few that you can play as. My team normally is Spider-Man, Iron Man, Deadpool, and then I flick them between different characters, but I normally play as Elektra. I do like Elektra. The game that me and my nephews used to love playing on. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Melee. I used to love the first Turtles game that they brought out on PlayStation 2, and that's one game that I have lost over the years, unfortunately. I used to love that game. I'd love to be able to play on all of them again. So Leo, Donnie, Raph, Mike, Mikey. Again, the amount of characters you can play, over 20 playable characters, is good. So you get to play as the Four Turtles, April, Casey, Master Splinter, Shredder, Hun, is he called Traximus, Foot Soldiers, Sleek, I think he's called, or Sleek, or something like that. So yeah, you get quite a few characters to play as. Then we have Grand Theft Auto Vice City. Again, another good Grand Theft Auto game. I just don't like it as much as San Andreas. Welcome to the 1980s. Welcome to Vice City, a huge urban sprawl stretching from the beach to the swamps and the glitz of the ghetto. A town brimming with delights and degradation. Having just made it back onto the streets of Liberty City after a long stretch inside, Tommy Fazzetti is sent to Vice City by his old boss, Sonny Frelli, but all does not go too smoothly upon his arrival in the glamorous, hedonistic metropolis of Vice City. Tommy is set up and loses everything. Sonny wants his money back, but the biker gangs, Cuban gangsters, and corrupt politicians stand in his way. Most of Vice City seem to want Tommy dead. His only answer is to fight back and take over the city himself. Then we have Tourist Trophy, the real riding simulator. Again, another great game. I think he's called SBO. Oh my god. SBO the Chameleon, I think. Oh god, I'm so sorry. It's been a while. But yeah, a good Sonic game. Alright, so another one similar to Sonic Mega Collection Plus is the Sonic Gems Collection. 3 must-have hits, including Sonic CD and 6 bonus games. So you can see Sonic and Metal Sonic on the front. What are your thoughts on the new Sonic film, guys? Yes, I was not a fan of the trailer and what it looks like. It was diabolical. I'm sorry, but yeah, I'm so glad that the producer is actually doing something about it. I mean, his eyes, his nose, his teeth, his hands, his fur, his shoes. Oh god, it just didn't look like him at all, did it? I mean, that's what there was a guy that I was watching was saying, you know, yeah, his eyes, he's like got a massive gap in between his eyes and it, but that's just the way Sonic's always been. Like, he's always had that massive white gap. You know, his eyebrows don't actually. It's, yeah. Hopefully you'll know what I mean. But like here, you can see he has that gap, doesn't it? Whereas they've made it into like 2 white eyes, like that are separate. It just doesn't look right. And then they've given him like human teeth, and his nose doesn't look anything like this. It's just like a tiny little. Oh, yeah. Sorry guys, I'm not a big fan of it. But thank God they're changing him. So we have Sonic CD, Sonic the Fighters, and Sonic R. I love Sonic R. I used to have that for my PC. quite similar to like Grand Theft Auto in a way, but you're a cop and you can be good cop or bad cop. Just be careful, that's one of the plastic things was broken. There we are, Colin McRae rally. I was selling this at a car boot sale for a fiver years and years and years ago. And then obviously I didn't end up selling it, I kept it. They got Peugeot, Citroen, Fiat, Mitsubishi, Subaru, Volkswagen, and Citroen again. Oh, that's not Citroen, sorry, that is that one? I think it's Ford actually, isn't it? Ford, not Citroen, sorry. Yeah, Peugeot, Ford, Fiat, Mitsubishi, Subaru, Volkswagen, and Citroen. My mistake. I was always the Lancer evolution, or the Subaru. There we have been my ride. I did like this game, but it was just very limited as to what you could do. There wasn't many places you could drive, or wasn't really that many customization options. But you know, it wasn't all bad. And then lastly we have State of Emergency. Again, not really my game. I didn't really find any enjoyment out of it. Alright guys, so yeah, that is my collection of PlayStation 2 games. I hope you enjoyed. What are your favourite PlayStation 2 games? Yeah, I'd like to know. Are any of these games that you have seen in this video? So yeah, that's all for today guys. I hope you enjoyed. And I shall see you on the next video. Take care guys. Hey guys, I hope you're all doing well. So this video is going to be a highly requested video, which is the PlayStation 3 game show and tell. I have done this video twice. And yeah, the first time I was kind of, you know, taking my time, reading the back of the cases, and I only got into 3 games. And it was already at 20 minutes, so scrap that. And again, after showing about 5 or 6, and it's still looking at 15 minutes. So it is just going to be a basic, quick show and flick through. I was doing a lot of tapping, this, that and the other, but I'll just do it on a few games, which are my favourite games that I have played on, because I don't want to bore you all to death, and it's just taking forever to get through it. So, here we go. I hope you enjoy. So, first up we have Gran Turismo 5 Prologue. So, your basic car game. Yeah, you were racing on tracks. It wasn't like an open world, open sea racing type. It was all on tracks, and you couldn't like customise your car or anything like you could in like Need for Speed or Midnight Club or anything like that. It was just, you know, but they had an awful lot of cars to choose from. They had like Nissan, Audi, BMW, Peugeot, Ford, Volkswagen, Ferrari, Lamborghini, Aston Martin, same, but it just had more tracks and more cars to choose from. So it says there are over 1,000 cars and 20 locations. It was my first game that I ever got, which was Motorstorm. So it was quite a fun game, an off-road game, racing game. We had like motocross bikes, quad bikes, buggies, trucks, yeah, a lot of things, vehicles to choose from. And yeah, you just had to bash into each other and knock them off the bikes or blow up the trucks or whatever. So yeah, it says that you can get motocross bikes, ATVs, buggies, rally cars, trucks, mudpluggers and big rigs. Big rigs were quite cool because there was one that was a fire truck that looked quite cool. So yeah, like in the quarries and deserts and stuff like that. Lots of rocks. Dangerous racing really, but yeah. It was a bit violent, but yeah, it was my first PlayStation 3 game that I got. Next up we have MX vs ATV Alive. I do like the MX vs ATV games. I've had many of them and quite fun to play on. And yeah, I like the customizing options in these games where you can customize your helmets, your goggles, your gloves, your boots, your overall type kind. Then for the bikes, you could customize a few things on there as well, which was quite cool, like handlebars, mud bars on your rims, exhausts. You can grill on your quad bikes and stuff. Yeah, it was quite cool. My favourite MX vs ATV game would have to be the MX vs ATV Unleashed for the PlayStation 2. The amount of vehicles you got your motocross bikes, your quad bikes, your buggies, pretty much everything like the Motorstorm. But then you got helicopters and aeroplanes as well, which was like stunt planes, which was quite cool. Next up, MotoGP 08, which is probably my favourite MotoGP game that I've had. I've had many hours on this game when I was younger. So yeah, I really like the MotoGP games. There is this one here, which is the MotoGP season year 10, 11, or year 10, 11, whichever way you say it, but I didn't really. There was a few things in this that they added which was quite cool, but then the riding style and the way you rode the bike, it was just, it was awful. This was perfect, it was great, but then moving on from this to that, and then you was falling off your bikes, it was just tilting over, and then you'd go off the track. I don't know what was wrong, but I only played it 4 or 5 times and got really annoyed and frustrated, so I didn't play on it again after that, because I just couldn't get the hang of the way the riding style was kind of set out. I know you can change it sometimes, but I think I tried that and it was just still absolutely ridiculous. If that makes any sense. So I think that's it for kind of racing games. Now we're on to action. So here's Iron Man. is Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah, a lot of people dislike this game. It was a bit weird in parts, I'm not gonna lie, with the Princess Elise. Our face was pale white, but then her legs was bright orange. I think she forgot to fake tan her face. But it was cool as you played as a Silver and Shadow as well. My favourite Sonic character would have to be Knuckles, but I do love Sonic as well. So you can see Dr. Eggman and Princess Elise at the top, and then you've got your Sonic, Shadow and Silver. Shadow and Silver are pretty cool as well. So despite its flaws, I still enjoyed playing on that game. A game that I wasn't really like looking to buy. It was just one time, it was quite cheap in a shop, I can't remember what shop it was, and I'd watched the film. So I bought this game, and to be honest, it actually turned out quite alright in my opinion. I quite enjoyed playing on it. Tron Evolution. There were some parts I had no idea what I were doing, but it didn't really explain it that well. But yeah, I did enjoy playing on this game. And there was a certain part when he was going up into the tall building where the club was, on the top floor, and in the game you go up there and it ends up like turning out into like a big fight, and then you jump out the window onto your motorbike, and then Daft Punk's Dressed come on, and it was just a really cool part of the game, like riding down this giant skyscraper listening to Dressed. It was pretty cool. So yeah, I really enjoyed playing this game. I don't know why the character on the front is yellow, because the guy that you play as in the game is blue. But yeah, it was a cool game. I did enjoy that. Alright, next up we have GTA 4. Again, another cool game I spent many hours playing on. Playing as Nico Bellic. worst to best, because like I said, I do love them all. So the first one would be The Amazing Spider-Man. So like I said, I love all these games, but I have probably had least time playing this one, and I think it's more the layout when you're playing Spider-Man. It's hard to explain, but you'll know what I mean. It's like in the corner of the screen, if that makes sense, rather than being like central. You know what I mean? Like, it's the camera angle of when you're playing as him that I don't really like so much. I'm probably making no sense at all, and you're probably laughing at me, but that's what I mean. The game itself, like the story to it, wasn't too bad. I didn't mind that. And like, yeah, some of his moves, you know, was alright. But yeah, just, I don't know. I would have to say, like I said, I love them all. It's not like I dislike any of them, but I would have to put this one as my least favourite. And the suit as well, I'm just not a big lover of this suit. It would probably have to be my worst Spider-Man suit, so I am sorry, but that one is my least favourite. Next, again, there's nothing against the game, but to be honest, I haven't actually completed this game yet, so I can't really say this is a fair kind of choice, because I haven't completed the game, and if I did, I might feel different about it. But I just haven't never got around to finishing this game. I think I had about half an hour on it once, and then I've never actually completed it. So to be honest, I can't really rate it. But yeah, it's Spider-Man Shattered Dimensions. So I can't really say this is a fair, you know, but it's just one game that I haven't completed yet. I really have no idea why. I just obviously haven't got around to finishing it, and I have no idea. I think maybe when like this came out, like not so long after other games came out, and I just kind of bypassed it. I have no idea. I can't really remember. But as I say, it's not. I can't say it's a fair choice, but because I haven't played on it all that much, it obviously just didn't grab me straight away. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, I apologise, because I know a lot of people like this game. But yeah, that would be yeah, I can't really say it's a fair choice, but anyway. Next then would have to be The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I liked it a lot better than the first one, and the suit, and I really did like the suits that you could get in this game as well. Yeah, you know, it wasn't all that bad. You know, I can't really say too much because I didn't have anything really negative about it or anything like really positive. It was just okay. I did prefer it better to The Amazing Spider-Man 1. I wouldn't make a good critique of that because I just make no sense. Alright, next up we would have Ultimate Spider-Man. I loved playing this when I was younger on the PlayStation 2. Absolutely loved it. And how you could become Venom as well. And I really liked the cartoon kind of, you know, comic type gameplay, if that makes sense. How it looks like something straight out of a comic. Be a legendary, be predatory, be both. first Spider-Man game. So, yeah, the first Spider-Man game would then have to go on top of this one. Yeah, I have no idea where it is. I'm sure I've just seen it somewhere. But yeah, I'm not going to bother looking for it because then it'll just kind of ruin the video. But yeah, Tobey Maguire, you know, yeah, the first Spider-Man game would then have to go on top of this one. Again, I love that game and it brings back so many memories and nostalgia, but I just hate it how you couldn't go down to like street level. You know, you got to a certain height and then boom, you die. So yeah, that one then would have to go on top of Ultimate Spider-Man. Next then would have to be Spider-Man Web of Shadows. Again, I absolutely love this game. I don't really have anything negative to say about this game because I love it as well as all the others. Mary Jane actually freaked me out in this because it didn't look anything like Mary Jane. There you go. That's my negative critique for that video, for that game. Yeah, she just didn't look anything like Mary Jane. Next then would have to be Spider-Man Edge of Time. I have played this game so many times and I've loved it and loved it and loved it and loved it every time I've played. Playing as Peter Parker and then Miguel O'Hara. And I just love the Spider-Man 2099 suit, especially in this game because it has like waves of like, it looks like electricity that flow through him. You know, you'll know what I mean, hopefully. I love it when they switch from one to the other and the kind of like connection, like the bond they get in the game, which is pretty cool. The storyline's pretty cool as well. So yeah, that would have to be my second best, and you all know it, you all know it, you all know it. My favourite Spider-Man game has got to be, yeah, the Marvel Spider-Man for the PlayStation 4 without a doubt. Oh my god, I can't even begin to describe how amazing this game is. I have no words at all. I'm still playing it now. I like downloaded the other stories for it, Turf Wars, Silver Lining, and The Heist. I wish it was just a bit longer. It just seemed to be completed too quick. I just wish it would have been a bit longer. I really hope that they bring out more downloadable content for this game. The suits as well. Some of the suits are a bit bleh, but most of the suits are pretty cool. I'll do like a video on that, like my favourite Spider-Man suit, so I won't get into that now. I'll save that for another video. Hopefully I can do it off my PlayStation and upload it to YouTube in some way or another. If not, I'll just have to do it as a video like this. But yeah, I absolutely love this game. And yeah, today I'm going to restart it again and do it in the hardest difficulty and see how that goes, because I've completed it that many times. I just love to keep playing it over and over and over again. But yeah, I can't even begin to describe how amazing this game is. I absolutely love it. And I love Peter Parker and Mary Jane as well. I think that's what they would look like, you know, especially Mary Jane. It's probably been the best Mary Jane in any game, in my opinion. But yeah, I can't. I absolutely love that game. Alright guys, yeah, hopefully that lived up to your expectations. Probably not. I do apologise. Sorry it took me a while to do it, and sorry if I've not made any sense or it has just been a crap video. I do apologise. But yeah, I just wanted to upload that for you guys. So, as I said, I apologise if it's not the best. I have made no sense in some things that I've said, so I'm sorry. But yeah, I hope you like it. Enough in a roundabout way. It's not been too bad. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye guys. Hey guys, so just before I get started, I just wanted to point out that this is going to be an ASMR video, as that's what my channel is mostly about. So before I get started, I just wanted to point that out there, as some people don't like ASMR, which is fine, but I just wanted to let you know, so you wasn't wondering why I was whispering or tapping this video, as you can tell from the title of the video, is going to be a show and tell of my PlayStation 4 games. I don't really have a lot of PlayStation 4 games. It's quite embarrassing how little PlayStation 4 games I do have. I do have a few that I've actually downloaded onto my PlayStation itself, you know, bought over PlayStation Store. I think I have about 3 or 4 games that I've bought over PlayStation Store. And then I have 13 games here, so yeah, it's quite pitiful really. I am going to do a show and tell of my PlayStation 3 games. PlayStation 3 games I have the most of, I think. I do need to buy more PlayStation 4 games, but they're just so expensive nowadays, like £40 a game. So yeah, I have to, there is a few games that I want to buy, but I have to make sure that I really want it before I buy it, because I need to know that I'm going to get use out of it and play on it. I don't want to buy a game and then it's not what I expect, and then I've wasted money, if that makes sense. So yeah, the games that I have got here at the side of me is games that I knew I would love to play on. So yeah, I'm going to start off with not so much like my disliked or least favourite games, because I do love them all, but the ones that I probably play on least, if that makes sense. So first up we have Ride. Now I love motorbikes, I'm into motorbikes. So yeah, any motorbike game I love. It's made by the same people that make MotoGP, Milestone. So it's an alright game. So you have like loads of bikes to choose from. They have brought out a Ride 2 actually. I'm debating on whether getting that or not. I'm not too sure. Yeah, then you can customise your bikes. So the world of motorcycles in a unique video game. Choose from more than 100 accessories to customise your bike and rider. Collect more than 100 bike models from 14 different motorcycle manufacturers. Raced in 15 different locations all over the world. Participate in the world tour. Compete in different races and become the best rider in the world. So we have Aprilia, KTM, Honda, Ducati, EPR, BMW, Energica, I think that is, Triumph, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Suzuki, Lightning, Bimotor, Augusta, and Metzeler, I think. The only two that I've not heard of is probably Lightning and Metzeler, I think. I do love Yamahas. Yamaha is my favourite manufacturer of motorcycle. I love the Yamaha R1, the Yamaha R6. I am hopefully getting a bike soon. I keep saying this, but the model that I want is the Yamaha YZF R125. The bike I had before was the Honda CBR 125. It was like the Repsol model with the Repsol paint work, like the red, black and orange. So yeah, Yamaha has to be my favourite. I love KTM bikes. Hondas are nice, Ducatis are nice. Aprilia is nice also as well. Suzuki GXR 1000. That's another nice bike that I like. I have also looked at the KTM Duke as well. Yeah, there's a few bikes that I would love. Kawasaki. How can I forget Kawasaki? Yeah, I love Kawasaki's as well. Anyway, moving on. I love pretty much all bikes, but Yamaha has to be my favourite motorcycle manufacturer. I like the wisdom tooth infection for the past 2 weeks. So today and yesterday, I've only managed to talk again properly because my face has been that swollen and my mouth, like inside, has been that swollen that I've not been able to get my words out proper. So I do apologise. So yeah, I'm still mumbling my words a little bit. It's also made by Milestone as well. Kawasaki Monster and KTM Red Bull. Also a good game as well. MX1 and MX2 official championship. Thrilling career mode from Wildcat Pro. Start as a rookie and build your career all the way to the top. New physics system. Experience the real MX. It's in your hands. Ride your bike and race with dual stick control accuracy. Ride on the official tracks. Experience the real sensation of the MXGP. Race on the official tracks reproduced one-to-one with reality. It would be good if this game was a 2-player as well. Now I do need to get more of these games because I've always loved GP games. I only have one on PlayStation for Choose GP 15, so yeah, we're like 4 or 5 years behind. Your race experience, ultra-realistic motion captured animations, improved bike and rider physics, super detailed graphics, not forgetting brand new beat the time game mode. Create your experience, customize your team in the career mode, choose name, logo, bikes, and now I can never over here we say liveries or liveries. I don't know how you pronounce that word, I'm sorry. The more GP credits you earn, the faster you'll reach the top. The real MotoGP experience. The official 2015 MotoGP, Moto2 and Moto3 rosters are all included. Try the new game Moto 2014 real events. Relive the most spectacular moments of 2014 World Championship or change the reality. So that's it for like racing games. I have had other games as well, but I've sold them. I have sold a few over the years. I can't remember all of them when I've been like desperate for money. And yeah, I have needed to sell some games, so obviously I want to keep these games that I've got now because I do like them. This one, don't get me wrong, I to say the game is pretty cool in itself. It's just I can't understand like the submissions and stuff like that. Like it just used to frustrate me because I'd try and get out of it, but I never could. And yeah, it just used to frustrate me. So, but all in all, it's an alright game. Then we've had a character that I followed for many years since being a little child. So we've got Sonic Forces. I love Sonic, like pretty much all Sonic games. I haven't really played on this too much, to be honest. But again, I love the fact that you got to create your own character in this, which is pretty cool. So yeah, I've not really played much on this to sort of comment on it. But yeah, the few times I've ever played on it, it's pretty cool. I like the soundtrack to this game as well. It does have some bonus which is in here. So we have Eggman and Metal Sonic. Can't remember what this character's called. We have Sonic there overlooking into the distance. A pyramid of some sort. There we have him again, leaping into action. This looks like Green Hill or Emerald Hill or whichever one it is. Green Hill, I think. Then we have one of all the characters. I like the feel of these, they feel really nice. Sonic, Tails. I don't know what that character's called. I don't know if he has any relevance. I think it's just a made-up character. And then Sonic from Sonic Generations. Knuckles is my all-time favourite Sonic character, without a doubt. And then Sonic second. dance, and then Donnie does like the moonwalk, I think. I can't really remember, but yeah, it is quite a cool game. I did enjoy playing this. Again, it would be cool if it was a 2-player. I'm gonna have to start playing again because these games are pretty cool. I haven't been on my PlayStation in a good few weeks since this wisdom tooth infection. Oh, honestly, it's been horrible, absolutely horrible. Not being able to eat, drink, sleep. It's been horrendous. Alright, this is the first one of these games that I've ever played on, and I'm open to playing on more, but I'm not really of like a first person shooter kind of person. So I have Call of Duty Black Ops 3. As I say, I am open up to playing on more of them, but yeah, like my nephews were proper buzzing about this game when it came out, and I thought I've never tried anything like this before, I'll give it a go, and I did enjoy it, but knowing me, I know I'm not that great at first person shooter games. I'm more like the racing games, that's my sort of forte. I'm not like excellent at them, but that's what I can play. Whereas these, if you was to watch me play one of these, then it'll be quite embarrassing, I can assure. But I do enjoy it. Again, another good game. So yeah, the campaign, co-op, multiplayer and zombies. The best-selling the best-selling first-person shooter series on PlayStation 4. Sorry, you can tell I really can't talk properly. Oh dear. Alright, next up, a game that probably most people will have, Grand Theft Auto 5. Again, another good game. I've followed Grand Theft Auto throughout my childhood years. I've had Grand Theft Auto 3, I think it was. Grand Theft Auto Vice City, Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories, Grand Theft Auto 4, Grand Theft Auto The Ballad of Gay Tony, Grand Theft Auto The Lost and the Damned, Grand Theft Auto 5. There might have been a couple more in there somewhere, but they're the ones I can remember. San Andreas will forever be my favourite Grand Theft Auto game. Yeah, that's just nostalgia for me, that all over. I love that game. If they could bring that back, the exact game, like, you know, the story, I used to do it in the missions, but just with, obviously, the high definition and the graphics that we've got nowadays, then I'd be in my element. I love Grand Theft Auto 4 as well, with Nico Bellic. I liked The Ballad of Gay Tony, I liked that one as well. And I do love Grand Theft Auto 5. Vice City as well, you know, Vice City was great. Spider. Is that what it's called? I don't really know. But yeah, that was quite cool as well. But Goliath, I love Goliath. Goliath's my favourite monster. And then when you complete the game, you unlock something called Meteor Goliath, which is like a outer space version of Goliath. And he's got like a flaming blue head. Yeah, he's pretty cool, but I do love Goliath. It's my favourite monster. But oh gosh, I'm so dying to play back on this game, and I just can't find it anywhere. I think it's in my loft, because we went through a phase a couple of years ago of moving out, and then we didn't end up moving out, so then all my stuff got packed into boxes, and then we didn't end up moving to them. Most of the boxes got put back in the loft, so I'm hoping it's in there. I've got like all my other games apart from that one. There might be another one or two missing, but oh, I just love this game so much. Winner of over 60 awards, Best of Show, E3 Game Critics Award, Best Shooter IGN, and Best of Show Gamescom. Actually, yeah, to say, I have played as the winners a few times, which is pretty fun, but them being a monster is just, oh, it's so cool. And for the likes of me, I can't find it anywhere. I can't wait to, I don't want to buy it again because I spent like 40-50 pounds, no, more than 40 pounds, about 60-70 pounds on the special edition. I can't remember how much it was when it first came out. But yeah, I love this game so much. Alright, a recent game that I got, and again, a character I've followed for many years, and I absolutely love this game so much. I think I completed it within 2 days because I was just non-stop playing on it. So we have Marvel's Spider-Man. I do have a video somewhere actually of, well, not unboxing it because all it had was cellophane like wrapper around it, but it did make some nice noises. As like a quick little video, so I might upload that. But yeah, I love Spider-Man in this game. I have no words for this game. It was just incredible, and I have downloaded all 3 DLCs for it, which I've not played on yet, which I need to get playing on. No, I'm not very technical savvy. As you probably well know, all I'm using is my iPhone to record everything. So yeah, I'm not very good at editing, or I can't do anything like that. I would love to, but I just don't think I'm clever enough to do it. But yeah, if I finally work out how to do like do some gameplay and upload that, then I'll quite happily do some gameplay videos. Mostly of this, but I'll quite happily do gameplay on anything else. But yeah, I absolutely love this game. Absolutely amazing. Probably one of the best games that I've ever played on. Probably one of the best Spider-Man games. Also, I did love Spider-Man Web of Shadows. And I actually did like Spider-Man Edge of Time. Not many people like that game, I don't think, but I don't mind it. The first Spider-Man on PlayStation 2, the Tobey Maguire one, with the Raimi suit. Again, yeah, that was a good Spider-Man game. Yeah, this tops them all. Another game that I absolutely love. I had it on PlayStation 3. Well, I still got it on PlayStation 3, but I had to buy it for the PlayStation 4 because I just loved it that much. Sleeping Dogs. I don't know if this is a company that has produced a new Marvel Avengers game. I'm not too sure. I think it is, but I can't be 100% sure. I know that this company has made a game recently, or is making a game. antibiotics and painkillers, so I've been doped up, but I am feeling a little bit better, so I just wanted to get a video out for you guys. But yeah, I hope you've managed to enjoy it. I'll definitely do a PlayStation 3 game show and tell in a couple of days or next week or whatever. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being my lovely subscribers. It means a lot to me. Take care, and I shall see you on the next video. Bye guys.